Today's story is on a YouTuber that I'm positive no adult knows or cares about, but it's just been quite some time since our last meaningless YouTuber beef that I thought this one was at least worth talking about because it's a nice little treat. It's beginning to feel a lot like 2016 with this one. So to break down the situation briefly, two YouTubers were staying at the same haunted hotel that they were using for content, but then it leads to a bit of confrontation, and then eventually just a truly sour relationship between them. And there's a lot of big YouTubers involved here, and it all leads to this giant fucking black hole of main character syndrome, so they all get aggressive, and they all start filming each other, so they're saying all their aggressive shit towards their camera about one another. It's a big mess, it's very goofy. The main two players here in this soap opera are Brent Rivera, a channel with 25 million subs, and I guarantee you haven't heard of him if you're over the age of 18. Unless, of course, you're suffering from some psychological damage and actually enjoy watching an asshole babysit children, like actual kids, and for some reason make a lot of content specifically with 10 and 11-year-olds. His audience is very clearly like actual toddlers, like goo goo gaga, here comes the airplane with the vegetables level children. And a couple days ago, this tough guy puffed out his chest and threw down with another big YouTuber named Tyler Oliveira. And man, what a disaster that was. Now, I don't want it to get twisted here, I'll be very clear. I have no problem with people who make content catering to children. It's extremely smart to target that demographic because of how lucrative it is. But there has to be some level of self-awareness when you do that. Like, have some shame. You're not a tough guy like Brent Rivera pretends to be. Brent Rivera got confronted in the real world, and I'm using that word loosely because it wasn't really confronting. He got trolled in real life and just for some reason acted far stronger and more badass than he is. Like, bro, you make videos eating gum off of a child's shoe. Like, why are you going to try and pretend to be like this fucking man's man when met with controversy or when met with conflict in the real world? So it ended up being a horrible look for him when Tyler Oliveira accidentally became part of a Brent Rivera video. I'll go ahead and show you the video that started all of this. Tyler Oliveira was doing a piece of content at a haunted hotel. Brent Rivera was doing one as well. And the two worlds accidentally crossed paths.
That's Brent Rivera calling security and then the cops on me after I asked him this.
Do you fake your videos?
No.
It all started when I was staying at the Shining Hotel, came out of my room, and randomly found these two girls in the hallway.
What is happening?
This isn't important by any means, but it's always so weird to me why someone like Brent will claim they don't fake their videos. Like, even children don't care, man. You can just be honest. You don't have to lie. Like, he hired these two women to pretend to be like the little girls from The Shining, and he tries to play it off as like legitimate, I guess, for some reason, which makes no fucking sense at all. This is just a nitpick. It doesn't compute with me. Like, why even bother lying about that? No one's being fooled, not even like an actual glue-eating 4-year-old. Like, there's no shot. You can just be honest. Plus, that kid's also probably not watching a Tyler Oliveira video in the first place anyway. Your secret's probably still going to be safe.
Please check that in the video where he's pregnant.
Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent? Brent? Last name? Rivera. What is your name?
I'm Dom.
Name?
Drew.
What are you guys filming?
Hotel video.
What is this? Who are you guys? Are you guys hired by the Brent Rivera group?
Maybe.
Okay, anyways.
You can immediately see Tyler's being very opportunistic about all of this. They just happen to both be on the same floor, and they were filming this video, and Tyler walked out legitimately right in it, like a pedestrian about to get hit by a fucking car in a crosswalk. But instead of a car in this situation, it's cringe. He's getting absolutely blasted by cringe beams from all directions, and he tries to make the most out of the situation. So he takes advantage of this by directly going to Brent Rivera and his team and busting their balls about the whole thing, which leads to everyone's ham getting steamed. Everyone gets very upset. Tyler's like, oh, what's your name? Brent Rivera. Did he hire you guys? Is this all fake? Is this all a sham, a ruse, a scam? And, you know, I can understand that being a bit of a nuisance from Brent Rivera's perspective. Like, damn, this guy's just coming over here, like, all up in our shit and just, like, interrogating us when we're just trying to film this piece of kids content. Like, it can absolutely be a headache, but the way Brent handles it is atrocious. He starts, like, shaming him for using an iPhone, shaming their equipment, At one point, someone on his team belittles his subscriber number. Like, he couldn't have looked worse in this situation if he tried.
So aware that I was in the middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys hire these people?
We don't know who those people is.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
There's a big who gives a fuck moment. As Tyler even mentions, everyone knows he fakes his videos, steals ideas, steals thumbnails. Like, everyone knows that. So why do you need to get him to admit it? It wouldn't change anything. And it's not exactly like a great video either. He's just doing this to instigate a conflict, obviously. And Brent Rivera just keeps escalating it. So they both play into each other here. Like fucking piranhas, and they're sniffing clout in the water. Brent Rivera, though, however, is a very fucking dumb piranha, and it all backfires on him.
Alright, okay. Have fun, guys.
I don't know what's going on here.
Oh god, Brent Rivera's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
We get that louder.
You don't have a directional mic on my camera?
I don't know how people haven't realized that insulting someone's subscriber number, financial well-being, and all of that is just an instant L. Like, somehow, people will still say some shit like that guy who said, have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud, with their whole chest. Like, they'll just let that shit rip, not knowing, or being completely oblivious to how awful that makes you look. You lose the second you go there. You look like an insufferable douchebag asshole, like just a fucking pure colonoscopy bag of a person. Like, it's outrageous that people still do it, like shaming him for using an iPhone, insulting his mics, which they also bring up, is everything. Is so weird. Now, I want to make it clear, Tyler's not even following them around. He's on a tour. He's on his way to the tour, and Brent Rivera's crew just snipes him on the way by and hits him with, like, drive-by kindergarten insults.
Hey, we're filming our thing. You film yours, okay?
Yeah,
Let's not be.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Let's not be disrespectful, okay?
Well, you guys shit talking the iPhone, though.
I don't appreciate the disrespect.
What disrespect? I literally walked out of my hotel room and nearly had a heart attack.
Why did you walk up to us, like, enter our space?
I paid $400 a night for the hotel. What do you mean?
Yeah, but if we were normal guests, that would
Whoa. Okay.
Brent Rivera's henchmen, sidekicks, are already being disrespectful to Tyler, as Brent Rivera has also already been, and yet he still tries to be, like, the moral authority here. The girl does make a good point, like, hey, you did come up in our shit, but then she immediately follows it up with, if we were normal guests. So putting themselves on a higher pedestal than normal people. How can people not recognize that you are an asshole for saying shit like that? You're a narcissist. Like, oh, if we were normal guests, this behavior would be acceptable for the plebeians, which we are not. Look at the subscriber count that we have.
Normal guess. You think you're elevated beyond an average human being? You've ascended the human. Wait, what are you? Wait, who are you?
You're harassing our tours.
No.
You need to back up right now.
Come on.
Dude, get moving.
Have fun, guys.
We're not harassing. I want to say hi to my favorite YouTuber, Brent Rivera. Totally doesn't fake his videos, and it's totally awesome.
Why are you having trouble speaking?
I'm nervous in front of my idols. What do you mean?
Get out of here. Alright, yeah, kick him out, bro.
Isn't that so inspiring? Brent Rivera is starting to chirp up a little bit now that security's there to make sure Tyler can't get close enough to Brent. So then he starts insulting him for fumbling words, I guess, even though I didn't notice him fumble any words. Weird thing to try and stand on, but whatever, I guess.
Anyways, great tour. We're back. Apparently, is it true you kissed your sister, Brent? You're gonna get us kicked out? You're that powerful? Yes, he'll let us stay. That was nice. So I start walking to my room, grateful for Brent's mercy. Brent, is that you? It was him. They were all staring at us and filming us on, guess what, an iPhone. Bro, are you recording us? Did you guys film your video?
The pettiness just keeps going and going and going. It's all so fucking meaningless. The kiss your sister comment, obviously, of course, now just taking jabs at Brent because everything's bubbled over like a bad stew. And Brent and his crew are now recording him and saying he's lame and shit for their own TikToks or whatever. God, it's so goofy.
Did you guys finish your video?
No.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to finish it then.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna come and get you guys. They're gonna kick you out.
What do you mean? We paid
All right.
$375, Brett.
I'm sorry.
I'm not as rich as you, Brett.
This is the third time harassing us. Don't harass.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You recorded me.
I'm recording you because you guys are coming up to us
Oh, okay.
every single second of the day.
Whoa, we walked in. We're on the same floor.
It's super possible a lot of shit's edited out of Tyler's video, but everything that's here is them just literally having crossed paths and then both parties insulting each other. Like, it doesn't seem like Tyler goes out of his way, especially here in the hallway. They opened the door twice as Tyler was going to the room. That's entirely Brent Rivera and his crew playing fucking peekaboo like it's a goddamn episode of Scooby-Doo with the door opening and closing and then filming him. Now, maybe Tyler did go out of his way a couple times elsewhere that's not in the video. I guess it's possible. But it's also not like he was doing a ton of harassing of them that I've seen here, aside from the initial confrontation, which Tyler obviously leaned into and walked up to them in order to fucking troll them right to their face. Like, that one, Tyler did start for sure, but Brent and his crew were the ones that continued it, at least from everything that's present here. Of course, it is possible that there's a lot we don't see, but there's not like a hero in this story either. Both parties don't look good, but Brent Rivera and his team look significantly worse.
Cooperative
sure.
and compliant with us, and I appreciate you
Yeah.
being reasonable about it.
For sure. My apologies. Sorry, guys.
All right.
It ends as you'd expect. Brent does get them kicked out. The cops do show up, and I'm sure Brent finished that video and it sucks. I guarantee that shit is trash. But that's the conclusion here. Just some petty YouTuber beef that I thought was just at least silly enough to talk about. That's about it. See ya. Disney, supposedly the happiest place on earth, oftentimes leads to the most rowdy of individuals going ballistic. It sometimes starts to look like a Waffle House at 3 a.m., like fights break out, bad blood, all kinds of like grudge matches, brawls. I don't know what it is about Disney, but it brings that demon out of people from time to time. And today we're going to be looking at a magical meltdown that just happened in one of the Disney parks from an insufferable asshole making an absolute fool out of himself to a degree that even Walt Disney's rolling over in his grave at the pure hostility that this guy was able to showcase over something so small.
Walk. They cut on the walk where you guys walking slow. We're all going to the same place. You don't give a fuck, bro. You're a fucking nerd, dude. I'm not arguing no fucking females. Like,
Surprise, you all just fell victim to one of Charles's classic practical jokes where I convinced you that it was one insufferable asshole, but in reality, it's an entire group of them. And one of them even hits a Fortnite emote here by doing like the crying motion with his hands. That is so unbelievably cringe. So the story here is this group cut everyone in line at Epcot, and then when people rightfully pointed out that it's disrespectful to do that, this group had the gall to make a big stink about it and get mad at everybody else, which is a load of dirty barnacles. So then one person started filming and then posted this video, which exploded online. Now, while the whole group does suck fuck, there is one clown amongst them that shines brighter than all the rest, and he's about to introduce himself.
fucking Harry Potter, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Run. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have said shit to me. Mind your business.
You shouldn't have cut everyone.
Mind your business.
They did it. I got here
Our
before
group,
you
when
guys.
you get up, they cut on the walk.
Fuck you.
They cut.
God, this whole group looks like they accepted an open casting call for background extras in Stranger Things.
Till then, fuck you. You're a nerd, bro.
His main insult is calling this guy a nerd. That is some childish nonsense right there. I'll say some childish phrases ironically, but this guy keeps using it aggressively, as though he thinks it's legitimately like some kind of big dunk. I was half expecting him to whip out stupid face, like, hey, stupid face, loser. And then his friend is only making it worse by Fortnite emoting like this. I have expected the third goober there to start doing the L dance or whatever. Like, it's so embarrassing, and it's all caught on film.
I'll never let nobody disrespect my girl. Bitch, she's a bitch.
Okay.
I don't disrespect females. You're a
Yeah,
bitch.
welcome.
though,
You're here too. I thought you were talking. All you're doing.
I play football at the University of Central Florida. Show 'em, pussy.
And here's that main clown that I was talking about, front and center here, even posing for his big moment, his glory. He says that he plays football for the University of Central Florida. But would you believe me if I told you that that's just a complete fucking lie? This tough guy here had to start making shit up in order to be intimidating. Then this video blew up to such a big degree that the actual UCF University had to come forward and denounce him, saying, "We don't know who this maniac is. He does not play for the UCF football team and never has." And it turns out he doesn't even go to UCF. He actually pulled out a fan fiction here to puff out his chest. It's baffling. And also, it's not just the guys of the group that are, like, going haywire, like hog wild here with emotes. The girlfriends are doing just as much. One of them is doing this gesture, which I don't even know what this is. What is this, like the Shrek ears or something? Like, all of them are just busting out idle animations like they're malfunctioning Sims characters. It's so bizarre. And they are the ones in the wrong. They cut in front of everybody, and then everyone said, "Hey, that was disrespectful," and they get so mad about it.
Oh my gosh, what are you gonna say?
Guys, I'm not mad. Yeah, sure. You're right. I'm gonna play that game. Record this. Yeah, record me, homie. What you want? You want my name, social security? What you want?
My address, you wanna
I make money, homie. I'm a businessman, but
Actually, I'd like to know
The number one sign of extreme insecurity, he immediately starts talking about how much money he makes out of nowhere. What does it have to do with cutting people in line at a Disney theme park? What the fuck is going on? This man is fighting demons. He's fighting his inner ghosts right now in public. And Jesus Christ, it's cringe. And his goofball sidekick there that's latched onto him like a leech thinks it's the most hilarious thing ever. So in between doing this gesture, he's just like busting out laughing, like side-splitting comedy. He only has two emotions, this and ha 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 ha, at everything. That's it.
family that you cut in front of all of us to be with.
Oh, really? Because I was here for
stop. They cut on the walk.
Fuck you.
They can sit in. Just stop talking to him. When you give people attention, attention is currency. You're done. You're cut off. I ain't talking to you. Last words.
That's why you keep
Last
getting
words.
him
He's recording me. I'm gonna record y'all back then. How about that?
That is the number one sign that you lost. That is worse than waving the white flag. You are surrendering. If you try and pull the Uno reverse, I'm going to record you. It's kaput. That is game, set, and match. You got fucking skunked. That is always the surest sign of defeat.
Record you back.
I want to record
Shut
you.
up,
It's
Stella.
all
Go the fuck back and shut the fuck up. Come on.
He's going insano style now. Friendly fire. Just pushes the girl back, which is part of their crew, and then he tells her to shut the fuck up. You remember a second ago where he talked about how he'd never let anyone disrespect his girl and he would never disrespect a female? Let me go ahead and jog your memory here real quick. I'll pull up a replay on the Jumbotron for you.
I'll never let nobody disrespect my girl. Bitch, she's a bitch.
Okay.
I don't disrespect females. You're a
Yeah,
bitch.
welcome. You're here.
Well, that statement didn't age super well. No one's allowed to disrespect his girl except him. No one pushes his girlfriend around except for him. He's the only one allowed to put hands on her. And that's exactly what he does. You absolute fucking degenerate. Now, he doesn't actually play football for UCF, but if he did, he'd know that that's a fucking penalty right there. Unnecessary roughness. That shit is so uncalled for. Yelling and screaming and then trying to flex about how much money you make or whatever and pretending that you play football in your fucking fantasy Narnia land in your brain, all of that is vile behavior. But what's truly diabolical is him getting physical with women, shoving this girl away. And this is someone that went there with them.
Come on, bitch.
We'll make it a 2 for 2.
Let's do it. Oh my God, what does he look like? Can I just pull up my phone real quick?
Yeah,
Bro, he looks like a faggot.
Wow.
Yeah, your ears didn't deceive you. She just called them a slur. And then that NPC I was talking about earlier that only has two modes, this and laugh, goes into factory reset settings and lets out a hysterical Joker laugh. Like this nasally squeal that vaguely resembled the Joker.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. And so does
Man's just recording me because he wants to be famous. So I'm going to give him his 10 seconds of fame on my Snapchat.
You know what's a
What's your
slur,
at?
right? That's a really.
What's your at? What's your at?
Another timeless classic from this narcissistic, insufferable asshole. saying that, oh, this guy's recording me because he wants some attention, he wants to be famous, and the only way he can do that is to suckle a little bit of fame out of my ditty.
What's your at? They'll add you. What's your at? I got clout. So what's your
I don't know what that means. I'm too.
What's your at? What's your Snapchat?
What's a Snapchat?
Oh, okay. You're fucking weird. What are you recording me for?
Yes, all of the clout that he has to give away like Santa Claus. He just has such an abundance of clout. It's just so painful to listen to him. Just a narcissistic douchebag weirdo. I don't know how people's brains get so poisoned to end up like that. Just actual rotted from the inside out.
You watch me on Saturdays. You and your family tailgate outside of my stadium, nigga. Who asked? Oh, entitled? I'm not entitled at all. Hey, ma'am, I took off my shirt because I'm hot. I don't disrespect females like I said earlier. I'll talk to men, I'm not going to talk to females.
Again, he doesn't play football for the UCF or anything at all. He is just so wrapped up in his own delusion that I think he's starting to believe it himself. He's entering into a different dimension of delusional. And everyone already saw him shove the girl that he was with, so I don't know why he keeps trying to say that he doesn't disrespect females. He literally just fucking gave her a hockey body check out of there and told her to shut the fuck up in front of everybody. Like, I don't even know why you're trying to keep saying that you're not gonna ever be disrespectful to females. And then he finishes by saying he won't talk to females either. So this guy is completely out of his mind.
Bro, don't say shit to them, bro. They're fucking lame. Look like Harry Potter.
Hey, what is this? What is this?
You guys.
So what happened was me and her.
They were up front of everybody. They're trying to say we're skipping because we walked up to our girlfriends. I make money. I don't argue with people. I make money.
All you have done is argue at people and just randomly keep talking about how you make money? How? By arguing? With who? It's so confusingly disconnected from reality. And his friend that he's with so badly wants to be one of the boys here, so he tries to get his attention. He's like, bro, who's this? Who's this? And then he tries to do like an impression, but then like, I don't know, his Windows operating system in his brain had to reboot or something because he fucking blue screened. I don't know what he was trying to do with that, but it didn't land. His friend didn't even look at him. Nobody laughed, and then the Disney manager showed up, and then he tries to make it seem like they're innocent. Oh, they're mad because we walked up to our girlfriends. You still cut in line in front of everybody. Like, people still have a right to be like, hey, that's disrespectful and a bit rude. Like, you can still say that. Like, you're still in the wrong.
You're how old? I'm 21. I got more money in NIL than you ever.
I didn't see her, but
Look me up. Google me. Google me.
What's your name?
Google me.
I guarantee he desperately wishes he could take those words back. That's probably one of his biggest regrets in his life. He issued a challenge that the internet accepted. So they Googled him, and it wasn't hard to find all of his information. He does have a criminal past. He's also not 21 years old. He's 23. He also did do like a stream addressing this on Instagram, where he said that the girl was 17 years old. Stella, which I think is the one he shoved, is 17 years old. And then he called her his girlfriend there to the Disney manager. So he's a 23-year-old dating a 17-year-old. All of his information has come out now because of all of this. And he literally asked for it. It's fucking crazy.
He's a bully. Come on, bro. I'm at Epcot. And the girl who, okay, now let me press on that situation. The girl is Stella, a friend of mine. She's fucking 17 years old. When he called...
I can't find the full stream, but according to this Instagram account, he apparently said that this all started when they called him the N-word, which, you know, it's hard to say if that's true or false considering we don't have any evidence of it because he said it happened before the video came on. But I feel like if that was the case, it would have been addressed at some point within the 3-minute meltdown. They would have said, like, you're racist or something to him. Like, why would you say the N-word, this and that? But never once was that mentioned by anybody in that group. So I do find it kind of hard to believe that that was the catalyst here. I tend to lean more towards, like, the official story here, that these assholes cut in line, people pointed out that it was rude, and then they got mad at them for pointing it out, and it led to this whole hoopla, this massive song and dance. That's what I think is the true story here. But anyway, I wanted to share this because what an embarrassing fucking meltdown. That's about it. So yeah. It's been a little while since we just looked at a good old-fashioned embarrassing live streamer, and boy do I have a special specimen to share with you all today. The clip I'm about to show you is brand new. It only happened like 2 days ago, but it feels vintage. It's an IRL public nuisance stream that really does feel straight out of 2018, back when that was a popular genre. It's long dead now, it's fizzled out, but back in like the 2018 era, a very popular category of streaming was IRL, and it was infested with these degenerate worms that would just create as much ruckus in public as they could, try and instigate confrontation, and just be an absolute fucking headache to everyone around them. And the bigger the blow up they could cause, the better the content. It's not popular anymore because the shtick wore off and now it's just kind of pathetic and lame. But just like this guy's hairstyle, he's stuck in the past. This is a 40-year-old man who has a hairstyle of a 14-year-old emo boy. And he is a Kick streamer, he's not a Twitch streamer, but he has risen to notoriety because he has been accused twice now of having sex live on stream at Kick with prostitutes. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't fully opine on that, but goddamn, really going hard on that IRL content.
You see that shit? It's fucking what we do.
Unironically blasting dubstep in a train right now. And then he says, he has the gall, the chutzpah, to say, "This is what we do." Brother, you are stuck 15 years in the past. Holy shit. This is like a video I would have seen on MySpace from a pathetic guy back then, let alone 2023. Jesus Christ. I still can't get over that goofy line. This is fucking what we do. What? Sit there awkwardly in silence while you blast shitty music throughout the train? Like, usually when you say something like that, like, this is what we do, it's right before you do something cool. Like, fucking base jumping, bungee jumping, going out to play in the championship basketball game, like, anything besides just sitting down and blasting dubstep. This guy kind of cements my belief that sometimes people are just born to be a lifelong loser, and there's really nothing you can do to help them or change that trajectory. They are just destined to be a fucking loser. It'd actually be pretty sad if this guy wasn't such an asshole. But you can see the people around him are clearly bothered by the loud dubstep that he is blaring here in this train for no reason other than to be a douchebag. He clearly believes he is the main character here and everyone else is just props for his IRL content. Just genuine filth.
Você. Ó. Você. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch me. Don't touch my shit. Don't touch me. Fuck you, pussy. Fuck you, pussy.
I think it's pretty clear that he's most likely drunk here. As I understand it, he also does coke on stream occasionally, so maybe a little mix of both, some alcohol, some coke in his system, and right now they're waging war inside of his body. But yeah, anyway, edgy Edna mode here gets up in a hurry after someone touches his device, saying, "Don't touch my shit," and then calling him a fucking pussy as he waddles away, stumbles away. The people around him are already very tired of his presence here. Rightfully so. I imagine even when he's not streaming, he's still probably a very hard person to be around in general. Someone tried to get his attention, most likely to ask him to turn it down, but he ignored him, even though he could clearly hear him, I imagine. So, when that failed, someone else just tried to turn it off themselves.
Fuck you. These motherfuckers touching my shit. I can't get out of here. I can't get out. I just want to go out. Who the fuck do you think you are? Do you want me to turn down my volume? Yeah. That's all you speak in the train. That's all you have to say.
The way this goofball is behaving and the way he's speaking remind me of like an old 80s B-movie bad guy. Like really poorly acted, yet he's being real here, which is wild. Now he said if you wanted me to turn down the volume, all you had to do was ask, even though that was attempted and he just ignored him. I've seen a couple people make the argument that the guy shouldn't have reached for his phone to turn it off. He should have like tapped this guy on the shoulder first. And I guess that's fair to say, but it's not like I have any sympathy for the guy just touching the other dude's phone. He ignored the other guy. He's clearly doing this just to be a nuisance douchebag. Fucking touch his phone, turn it off. Like, fine. I'm not gonna get mad about that. And this guy doesn't have a right to get mad about it either, since this is the whole point of his content. He wanted to make a scene out of this because that's what it's all about for him. So he's getting exactly what he wanted. He doesn't really have a leg to stand on here with getting mad and aggressive. It's exactly what he was looking for.
Instead of being wait. I want to take English to you because you understand English, right? Nah. You know? Chotomate, ne. Speak English to me. Don't
fucking Japanese to us, man.
Uh-oh, big guy's going insano style now. He's whipping out the Speak English card while he's in Japan. So he's now saying that they need to speak English to him, despite him being there in Japan.
Okay, bro. Daijoubu. You see that? You see what happened right here? Fucking motherfuckers. Chill. In English we say chill.
No, yes. In Japanese, we say disappear.
Excellent de-escalation tactics here from this guy, truly a master of his craft. A real silver-tongued devil, I'll tell you what. So, a whole conflict that this guy started for the sake of his shitty stream has escalated to a point that now makes him uncomfortable. He seems very scared now that he's about to enter into a physical confrontation. So now he's just saying chill as he's retreating off the train instantly. Like, immediately, ASAP, getting the fuck out of there.
Why are you racist? You're racist.
I am fucking racist.
You are racist, right? You're racist.
No.
You're racist, right? He said he was racist. He said it. You see, he said he was racist.
That is no racist.
Oh shit, stand back. This guy's using his alt. He's alting. He brought out the racist card somehow in this situation on the other guy, hitting him with that fucking crazy reverse. Good lord, out of nowhere, from the top turnbuckle, he tries to cry racism. Fucking wild maneuver here. Interesting tactics. I don't even know really where to begin on breaking that one down. I don't even think it's necessary. I think that one speaks for itself, honestly. Let the chess speak for itself in this case here, because goddamn, what an embarrassing sign-off to this whole situation. It goes on a little bit further where he, like, shakes this guy's hand, who's being, like, a little less aggressive than the other guy. He's like, oh, thanks for being nice, that guy's not nice. Even though he had every right to not be nice to this guy. Like, I think that's a totally reasonable response to a vermin like this who's just blasting music and refusing to turn it down when someone's trying to get their attention, and then has this huge blow up when you just take matters into your own hands and, like, turn it down for him. Like, I mean, fuck you. The whole point was the confrontation, right? So why are you gonna act all offended and upset all because a guy actually, you know, played along with what you've started? Anyway, that's really the whole situation. This is just one of those classic embarrassing IRL streamer moments that I thought was worth joking around about and at least, you know, talking about a little bit. It really does feel straight out of 2018, but believe it or not, this is a brand new clip from this week. So, that's interesting. That's really about it. So yeah. I don't think there's any celebrity on the planet that's done more damage to their reputation over the last couple of years than Will Smith. His name has become synonymous with cringe. He discovers new ways to embarrass himself that most scientists didn't even think possible. It's baffling because the call is coming from inside the house. He is the one that is making the conscious decision to open himself up like Goatsy for everyone to take a peek inside, and it is irresistible to point and laugh at what we find. Like, he is the human manifestation of asbestos, where asbestos was once like this really celebrated thing, but over time, as more information came out about it, people realized, oh, this isn't very good. That's what's been happening with Will Smith. Like, I remember growing up, he was like an idol to so many people. And over the last, I'd say like 5 to maybe like 6 or 7 years, he has just become laughable. It just seems like he's stuck in a perpetual humiliation ritual of his own making. And now his new thing is promoting his tour with AI images of concert goers. So I don't know how many of you know this, Will Smith is on tour right now. He's back making music, and he's got some finger-wiggling boner jams like I Like Pretty Girls. And he's on tour right now, and he just posted on his official YouTube channel a clip that features an AI-generated crowd. I had to mute the audio, obviously, but there are definitely real people that are going to his tour. I don't think the number is as great as him and his team want it to be, so for their promotional material for the tour, they resort to showing AI-generated crowds cheering and going ballistic for Will Smith. And it's blatantly obvious that it's AI. This is some turbo insecure activity right here. Like, this is an actual, like, midlife crisis meltdown moment where he's like, the numbers aren't where I wanted to be. Let's go ahead and fudge it with some AI-generated crowd reactions that love me. It's so fucking odd. I imagine you can see a lot of AI here already. There's, of course, real people that are spliced in here too. But just take a look at this, for example. This clip has me feeling like I hit the crack pipe while on ayahuasca. Like, look at this image. Like, here, we'll just start zooming in a couple of different places. Like, here, look over in this direction. What in tarnation? What the hell are you even looking at when it comes to this? Who is this? Looks like the scary monster that would chase you around in an amnesia horror game. All the people around her too are all anamorphing. If you go in any direction in this section of the video, this is exactly what you'll find. Over on this side of the freak show in the Sea of Monsters, things get really weird. Everyone has completely blended into some, like, amorphous blob. There's one guy here in front of this gray shirt man that looks like Asmongold got hit with like an anvil that flattened him. And then if you go above him, you'll find like a Neanderthal with his arms pumped up and Jeffrey Epstein taking cover behind him. It is clearly AI, and it's very reminiscent of early AI video footage, like with Will Smith eating spaghetti. It's like one-to-one with that. Because, especially in that, like, last shot there, everyone in the crowd looks identical to that painting you see in every horror game, Saturn devouring his son. It is crazy just how bad the AI crowd is here in his own promotional video. He is just shamelessly using an AI crowd to promote his tour and how, like, emotional it's been. Like, this is why I do it, for this. And then it's like that lady that has like 45 different hands while everyone around her is getting fucking morphed into some giant amalgamation of flesh and bone. It's so pathetic. I really cannot wrap my head around how nobody on his team nor himself saw this and thought, probably a bad idea. People are gonna know this is AI. Like, I don't know how that notion never once crossed their minds. Because, again, it's not even like it's good AI where it's, like, indistinguishable from reality. It is clearly an AI crowd in a lot of these shots. And that makes the tour look so bad. It makes it feel like nobody is going. That's the perception now. I guess no one's going to Will Smith's tours because they can't even find enough crowd shots to fill a fucking 58-second promotional video for it. I really cannot believe that he would be in such a bad state financially that he would have to resort to something like this. Like, he was like one of the biggest actors in Hollywood for so long. Like, top tier A-list actor. He's gotta have unfathomable wealth. Why is he doing this? Like, one has to wonder what has brought him to this. And like the endless amounts of embarrassing shit that he himself won't stop talking about. Like, I'm not just gonna regurgitate all of his past scandals and like weird behavior and weird stuff, but he himself loves to bring that kind of shit up. Seems to like to wallow in that. Like, he plays around in the pig pen of past controversies proudly. So even years later, he will bring up that incident with Chris Rock where he went on stage and slapped the shit out of him like he was trying to fucking neuralize him via the 5 fingers to the face. Like, he is the one that will bring up things like the slap and all of that. It makes no sense. It feels like he loves when people are laughing at him as opposed to with him. I don't get it. I really don't know. Anyway, just found this silly. Wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. See ya. Oh, you just fucking reminded me of something. Have any of you guys seen this? What was his name? I saw it on Reddit like a week ago. And it happened last year. A guy got fired from, I think it was like the Washington Post because he was jerking off on a Zoom call with all of his colleagues. And then they brought him on to CNN and had him explain why he was masturbating on Zoom. So it was such an uncomfortable segment. The lady's like, you may see we're joined by fucking Dick McButtman, whatever his name is. And you may remember he was recently fired for masturbating on camera. So what's up with that? And then just like interview him right to his face about why he was jerking off. Jeff Toobin, was that his name? Oh god, yeah, they had him come on CNN to address it. Oh, it was painful.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Allison.
Hey, Jeff.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Hey, how's that dick hanging? Just kidding, I already know. I saw it.
What's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll...
Yeah, I just don't understand why they do this. I mean, it's fucking CNN viewers. They could have just brought him back. No one would have said shit. They probably didn't even know that this man's meat came out at some point in front of his colleagues and fucking full-blown Louis C.K'd them or whatever. I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm so glad it happened. Because she has to sit here and he has to sit here and explain the masturbation for 10 fucking minutes. Like I said, I only watched like the first minute or so. It is goofy.
I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Take it away.
Help yourself.
Okay.
Yes, please. I'm excited.
Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera.
Yes. And I'll do it again, too.
Fired from that job after 27 years of working there.
Threw it away.
And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
That's a pretty good lore update.
Sad to say.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously, I wasn't thinking very well or very much, and it was something that was inexplicable to me.
It was probably exhilarating, though.
I didn't think other people could see me.
You thought that you had turned off your camera?
Correct.
Yeah.
I thought that I had turned off the Zoom call. Now, that's not...
Even this guy in the back's like, are you fucking serious? You're telling me this guy masturbated on a Zoom call? What? Like, he's just now getting this information like I did. And he's shocked. Just as shocked as I was. But I do have to appreciate Toobin's work ethic. They took just a couple minute break, apparently. Like, they were on a Zoom call going over business, doing business shit. And apparently, like, all right, we're going to take a brief recess. Everyone go get yourself a coffee or something. And in the brief 30 seconds that the people weren't there, the man just whips his cock out and goes to town. Like, damn. He's about efficiency. You could say a lot of things about Jeffrey Toobin. I've never heard that name in my life. But I'm assuming you can say a bunch of bad shit about him. One thing you can't say, though, is he doesn't know how to jerk it. And he doesn't, live for the thrill, to say. Like, I have to at least appreciate that. I have to give kudos where they're due.
Subsequent months, miserable months in my life, I can certainly confess. Trying to be a better person. I mean, in therapy, trying to do some public service.
What a weird... Why are you in therapy? You were the one that fucking brought out the one-eyed snake on a Zoom call with your colleagues. And I would wager... I don't know this guy. I'm not going to sit here and Reddit armchair psychologist this man. But I would wager he had to know that there was some level of danger to it. Something... Like, the thrill is what got him horned up. There had to be something to it. But why the fuck are you in therapy? Like... Jerking off doesn't make you a bad person, but what you did does. Like, what puts you in therapy? Your fucking colleagues, based on the size of your meat, probably needed therapy. Like, he's not the victim here. I see this all the time. And I also didn't get the conclusion on whether or not he finished. I don't know if he blew his load. If I had to guess, when his colleagues came back, it was just like uproarious screams and squealing, like a Wilhelm scream or something. Like, oh my god, Toobin! What are you doing? Well, put it away.
we've heard what I like to think of as the politician apology, which is
what does
I'm sorry
politics
if you
have to
were
do with
offended.
this, though?
Which
Unless
always
your
sounds
dick
to
was
me
left
like,
or
"I've
right
said
leaning,
the
I
words,
guess.
Now get off my back. Above all, I am sorry to my wife and to my family, but I'm also sorry to the people on the Zoom call. I'm sorry to my former colleagues. At
Are
the
you sorry to
Yorker.
me, Jeffrey?
I'm sorry to my current,
Say I'm
fortunately
sorry to
still
Charlie.
colleagues at CNN, and I'm sorry to the people who read my work and who watched me on CNN and who thought I was a better person than this. And so, you know, I got a lot to rebuild, but I feel
I would love to know
privileged and very
why
lucky
he
that I'm
started
gonna be able to
jerking
try
off
to do
during the meeting.
I mean, one of
just
the
during a
ironies
recess.
of this whole incident is that for decades you have covered the bad judgment and sexual proclivities of public figures and politicians like Bill Clinton and Anthony Weiner and Elliot Spitzer and
Still a stupid
Donald
name.
Trump, and I could go on.
Fucking Weiner.
And so
I am not going to come up here and like split
Yeah.
hairs and try to come up with justifications or explanations.
Zoom calls are going to be a lot more
wrong,
fun with Jeffrey
stupid,
Tubin
I'm
around.
trying
You
to
never
be
know
a
what
better
you're going to get
I
now.
do want to get to
It's a nice wild
what the
card.
New Yorker decision was and the consequences.
Next time he might finger his own butthole.
After you had worked there.
There are no surprises out there about my conduct. That I am worried that there is there's a skeleton that's going to be found.
That's spoken like a man who still has a couple good jerks left in him on Zoom calls. Let me see. It's been a while. Has he done it again? Is he a repeat offender? What's his name? Jeffrey Tubin? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's done anything since. I'll keep my eyes peeled just in case. Check X video. Yes, perhaps he's performing under another alias. Let's see. I wonder if anyone leaked that Zoom call. This is dangerous. I'm going to click on it, and I already know I'm going to regret it. It says, leaked video, Jeffrey Tubin's Zoom call. I found a screenshot from the actual Zoom call. He was ass naked. Really? So they actually... Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. It's a tier 1 slushy. All right. Hold on a second. Let me see. Don't act like you've never forgotten to turn off your stream and yanked it on cam. Happens to the best of us. Bro, I think about that shit all the time. Not necessarily jerking off, but I always think like, what if I forgot to put my cock back in my pants after peeing? And that's the worst because then it'd be flaccid and everyone would make fun of me. But I always have that thought in the back of my mind. I've never once made that mistake in my life, but I just keep thinking, what if today's the day? So the man really got butt-ass naked? I figured it was just like through the pants fly or something. Tubin meat. Tubin caught Zoom call. Tubin hot XXX. Doesn't exist, I assure you. Damn. Oh well. Maybe one day. He'll slip up again. That's the face of a man who's considering doing it right now on the CNN apology, like weighing the pros and cons. I could just jerk off again right now.
Do you think, given that the punishment fits the crime?
You know, I am the worst person to ask that.
I would think you would be. Yeah.
No, I mean obviously
you got
love
fired.
But other people are going to weigh in about whether it was appropriate for them to get rid of me and for CNN to keep me.
It'd be hard to stay employed after doing something like this.
Talk shows have had a field day. Should we move on to the news?
Sure, let's.
No, fuck that. That's boring. Talk more about him masturbating.
California. You heard me talking about that the.
Yeah, get me the fuck out. That was boring. I love that they did that on air for no reason. I couldn't imagine a better situation. Hey, look who we brought. Yeah, that guy fucking masturbated on Zoom in front of all of his colleagues. Hey, so what's the deal with that, huh, buddy? Maybe he started an OnlyFans? I wish he doubled down. Like, okay, here's what you guys missed on the Zoom call, and then a link to his OnlyFans. That would be great. That would be pretty cool. Cumin with Tubin. That would be a great segment for CNN. That would be fantastic, actually. You should work there. That'd be pretty good. You could report on, like, I don't know, sex worker income or something, or what's, like, going on in that market. Honestly, pretty good. Another day, another goofy crypto project to laugh at. Yesterday, I was finding tons of beautiful NFTs to make me sick to my stomach, such as the Adolf Hitler collection, where apparently Adolf Hitler's soul has been minted into the blockchain in a collection called the Adolphis, which is basically Bored Apes, but with Hitler. I'm guessing that project's really popping off. And then, of course, recently Troy Baker went on Twitter and publicly shot himself in the foot by announcing his own NFT project, saying, "You can hate or you can create." And collectively, he got hated. He got fucking ratioed straight to hell. He got banished to the Shadow Realm with a fat ratio. But neither of these projects are what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be looking at Cryptoland. I actually watched this on stream the other day. Before I enlighten you with the Cryptoland video, I wanted to clarify something. On stream before I watched this, I mentioned that I knew a very limited amount about Cryptoland, but I did mention a shitstorm that I saw on Twitter with Cryptoland in regards to kids. So I said that they allowed kids on their island, but apparently this wasn't exactly what they said, so I'll just show you the tweet. This was the tweet that caused all of the drama on Twitter, and it's a fucking weird tweet. So it's even, like, more disturbing than what I said going into the video, or what I thought it was about going into the video. It deals with the age of consent on their island. So, further clarification, Cryptoland was also trying to be a real-world thing, where they were actually going to own a Fijian island for crypto enthusiasts, and someone asked what the age of consent on the island would be, and they just said mental maturity is enough with a winky face. So you can see why this was immediately just written off as a fucking creepy project. I just wanted to clarify this before showing you the video, because I got it wrong in the beginning with what this was actually about. And also, one other thing I learned is that Cryptoland has been DMCA striking people that shit talk their project. So if that does happen to this video, I will be fighting it legally, tooth and nail, and put as much money and time as I need to in order to combat that, because that is some outright bullshit. Cryptoland, I think, is what we're going to start with. Cryptoland is this new crypto scam or something. I don't know shit about it. The only reason I know this exists is because I saw an argument on Twitter where someone asked, who's allowed on Cryptoland? Are kids allowed? And they said anyone's allowed of mental maturity or something. So then everyone started calling Cryptoland Epstein Island. That's the only thing I know about this, and I know they had like a full-blown animated announcement that was really embarrassing.
Hi, this is me, Christopher, a crypto degen with a crush for crypto kitties. I'm on my way to Cryptoland, the #1.
That was pretty that was pretty quick. After just giving a brief backstory of the only thing I know about it, saying they like kids on the island or whatever, he just talks about his obsession with crypto kitties. In 6 seconds. Wow.
And when Connie,
Tier 1
the
Chris
founder,
and
told
Prime
me
Generic.
that visionary investors could own a piece of this unique island,
And I did Kidwin,
I smashed bought
Kinway.
one of the 60 exclusive parcels on the blockchain hills. That's how I became a king cryptolander. And there it is.
Yeah. Let's go, Cryptoland.
Connie?
Christopher! Come here, buddy!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 50,000 blocks at least. Been waiting for you since.
This is like one of those
What
old
are you, a pending
PC games that
transaction
came
or
in
what?
cereal
Well, I guess I'm
boxes.
confirmed now.
Welcome to Cryptoland, the hodlers of last resort.
This must have cost them so much to make.
All the other King Cryptolanders have been arriving from all corners of the world. When we get to the blockchain...
Oh, that's another thing. Also, one more thing I kind of know about this going into it. Apparently, this wanted to be more, or wants to be more than crypto. It wants a physical island that you can go visit, which is why people got really bothered by them saying, like, as long as you're mentally mature, any age is welcome. Because that's like a weird thing to say. And, like, welcome onto your island of crypto, bros. So I think this whole thing is about, like, a real place in the real world that is also tied to the blockchain or something. Again, I only know a very limited amount from the Twitter arguments I was reading. Reddit Island 3.0, pretty much.
Not your keys, not your bitcoins. Seriously?
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
Wow.
Where do you come up with these crazy ideas?
You goofball.
I'm not gonna tell you where.
Sir?
God, this is embarrassing.
ready.
Holy shit.
What?
To the room, not the moon. Entering the blockchain hills.
Hey, what's that?
The Vladimir Club.
No, this is a real project. This is an actual project. Cryptoland is a real thing. Like, they have their own white paper and everything. A glimpse into the future we all deserve. Yeah, I guess that's one way of saying it. Oh, here. I guess this is a better explanation than I provided. It's a project headed by cryptocurrency enthusiasts to purchase an existing Fijian island and develop it into a haven for fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Oh my god.
in this video, guys, I'm buying a real piece of land in crypto paradise on Fiji.
Shameless. Fucking shameless. Yeah, there's no dislikes though, so it must be good. Is it real though? No, man, it's a fucking scam. What do you mean, is it real? Here, I'll just keep letting the announcement play. Whoops.
Oh my, wow!
Damn, this place looks sick.
Dope for vacations, but now
Yo, Bored Apes.
Folks approached me saying, Connie, we need somewhere where we can be programming surrounded by palm trees and views to open sea. They were sick of working.
This is a great mascot. He's like
Why
a
do that
Clippy
when they can work from paradise.
crypto.
So we built it. Come on in.
But all he can do is like
people are picking up their passes
vomit
for the
memes.
Hey,
he's having so much fun.
Until you see what's next.
Yeah.
The Crypto Restaurant. You're gonna love this, Christopher.
Oh, I get to eat NFTs. Well, we don't have any real food, but we do have receipts of food.
No, please, go ahead. I'm not a fan of forks, you know?
Classic. Thanks. Enjoy your meal.
Jesus
See you around.
Christ. Yikes.
While you were...
What's that?
That's Cryptoland's Walk of
Oh.
Fame. Follow the
Satoshi.
Crypto stars and you'll get to the moon.
That was fun.
Boy, we are in Crypto Beach, and fun is the norm here.
Goddamn right, it's fun. Let's go.
Study the best.
What about the rug pull
Say
room?
when and friends, but enough of swim. Let's go to the proof.
Who is this for? 6-year-olds?
Work out, make the ladies pass out.
What the fuck is this, man? Is there any... I have to look this up. I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want to see the Council of Cock, but I'm going on Twitter real quick. Does Cryptoland have like a good following? Like people that saw this and like, oh my god, paradise at last. This is what I was born for. I'll take 5 crypto... What were these? Crypto Kitty NFTs? What the fuck are they selling? I already forgot what it was called. This is sad. They posted an announcement 5 days ago. Dear Cryptolanders, we have been the victims of what seems to be a planned attack to harass, vilify, and twist our work. We condemn all the false information and false accusations being spread about Cryptoland and invite those who are truly interested to make their own research and politely ask us if they want to know anything about this amazing project. Much love, Cryptoland team. You know, bah humbug, fuck all those people that are misrepresenting the good work of the Cryptoland. I think they did a great job of making sure no one would ever be interested with this animation. I don't think there's any need to twist their words when this exists. Firefest for crypto virgins. I keep seeing that posted everywhere. Jesus Christ. My god, in their own household here. I can't find anything positive. Like, they're literally liking some of these tweets too.
Crypto is in my chromosome.
Damn, this slaps. The gospel. The future is here, baby. And it's bright. Let's go. Alright, I'm coming to Cryptoland, baby. That looks amazing. That looks good.
I'm exhausted.
I come from New York City, New York.
Oh my god, even Crazy Frog's here? He's been minted into the blockchain? That's actually just gonna get me DMCA'd.
See you all there.
Hey, see you on Cryptoland. Alright, that looked awesome. The land of DMCA strikes and cease and desist letters. They have resorted to legal threats and DMCA strikes and misrepresenting information, is that right?
Because they are doing the good old DMCA and sending legal threats to people.
Are they?
So good luck with that one, by the way, guys. But either way, let's start looking into some of this stuff. The tweet about age of consent, right? Somebody tweeted at them and said, what's the age of consent on Cryptoland? And the Twitter account responded with this: mental maturity should be more than enough. Winky face.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, this stirred up quite the shitstorm. Like just a normal question. You know? And such a normal answer. It's weird that people have been besmirching the good name of Cryptoland. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is where EDP's hanging out now. Like, he works there. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, this is a very fucking weird response. And especially the winky face at the end.
I know that this is going to sound ridiculous because this wouldn't hold up in a court of law.
Yeah, but you're going to bring up the winky face. The winky face is weird.
Public opinion. Why is there a winky face in there?
So this is when they started sending out cease and desist letters. It looks like the cease and desists are going well. Lol, 36k likes. Nice. The Cryptoland legal team. I promise you no such thing has ever existed in any crypto project ever. The legal team is, that's Voldemort's name. There's no such thing as legality when it comes to fucking crypto NFT teams. No shot.
It specifically states you can use this. It's free. Anybody can use
this. Oh, so they just
this.
used free assets.
But there is a condition, and the condition is
looks like so much hard work.
Credit me.
So they stole a bunch of
from
assets,
corporate entities, and giving it back to the people. But of course, not when it suits us. Not when the corporate.
Oh, so it actually did go through on YouTube. I think that's one of the most laughable parts about YouTube is that something like Cryptoland can still take down a video, like from just some person. That's pretty wild.
This is a video that's showing every single one of their things is from somebody else on Instagram.
So they stole everything, and it's a terrible project to begin with. Nice. Well, I'm all caught up. That animation was pretty fucking lit, though. That shit really kind of went in. Do we have any Cryptolanders in chat? Will I be seeing any of you guys on the island? Oh, jinkies, gamers. More trash. Yippee. The Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which I've been looking forward to, turns out to be nigh unplayable. It's, once again, a revolting pile of garbage put into the landfill here, and I don't understand how you can even fumble this hard. So last night, 10,000 people tried to play on launch. Now it's a ghost town. Only 3 servers were available with 64 slots, so a total of about 200 players, which means you had better odds of making it into the NBA draft and getting selected than making it into one of these servers last night. The competition was fierce. You would have needed an actual Jedi-level midichlorian count to make it into this 200 exclusive slots available for this game. And if you didn't, you couldn't play the multiplayer, which is the main draw for the Battlefront Classic Collection, obviously, for 35 clams. 35 smackaroos here to basically just get declined from the frat party. That's outrageous. Like, $35 for the Classic Collection, I think, would be a reasonable price if everything was actually improved. Like, if they, made the visuals better, the multiplayer was super crisp, super clean, very tight. Then I could understand that, because you're getting 2 full games, really. But as it stands, you're not even getting a game. You're getting slapped, spit on, and then beef stewed here bare ass by this company that's just exploiting your nostalgia. It's tragic. Why is it so fucking rare for games to release in a functional state on launch? And to add insult to injury, take a peek at this puppy. They didn't even bother to put any level of effort into making it a reasonable size. It is 72 fucking gigs! 72 gigs? Where does that extra bloat even come from for the bloat lord? What? How? I know I made a video ranting about this a while ago, how, like, every game is 50 plus gigs, even the simplest shit ever. Like, I guarantee if they remastered Pac-Man, somehow that'd come out to 55 fucking gigs at this point. Where is it even coming from? Are they just hiding uncompressed assets in the game just for fun? Like, oh, here's a rock that takes up an extra 5 gigs placed in the middle of Naboo for no fucking reason. Or, oh, it's a remaster, so on all the TIE fighters, we made sure to improve the windshield glass, so it's highly reflective and it's 15 trillion polygons, but it also added an extra 20 gigs worth of space required. Like, where is it even coming from? It doesn't make sense. The only explanation I can find is that it's bigger now because they had to make it more compatible for, like, Steam Deck and shit. But, like, that seems a little excessive, right? Like, that seems like a lot of extra space that came into play just for compatibility's sake. I don't know if that's necessarily it, but I'm also a goddamn Neanderthal, so perhaps it is. But I'm still very fucking tired of every game being like 50 plus gigabytes for no reason. These are 20-year-old games. They are 20-year-old games, and you did the bare minimum with the remaster to begin with. Why the fuck does it require 72 gigs? It's incomprehensible. Now, earlier this afternoon, I decided to hop into the Crucible myself to get a first-hand experience of this garbage, just to see if it really is as bad as everyone's making it out to be. It has mostly negative reviews on Steam. It's got like a 21%, which I think is alarmingly high if it barely works. So I spent like an hour and a half with this little shit stain, and I was able to find games for the most part. So it looks like they added more servers here so you can actually get into lobbies more frequently. But I almost wish that wasn't the case, because every game is unplayably laggy. Like, this guy's got me in a Dormammu time loop here, Like, everyone's teleporting around, rubber banding, disappearing, reappearing. It's like I'm caught in a fucking fever dream. And sometimes you'll just randomly get hit by, like, this invisible tornado that'll have you spinning around in circles, nauseating you. It's absolutely awful. I'd rather just not even be able to get into a game as opposed to having to see something that I loved turn out like this. There's also this fun little bug slash feature where if you try and search for a game, so like Hero Assault, if you look for a game type, it'll crash your game every single time. It doesn't matter what game mode you put in there, it seems like searching for anything immediately crashes it. I really wanted to play a little Hero Assault, so I wanted to try and find some of those bad boys, and unfortunately the only bad boy here was me for paying $35 for this miserable experience, or really lack thereof an experience. But like I said, it doesn't seem like it's exclusive to just Hero Assault, which is more of just an assault on your patience, having to restart the game every time. Like, even just searching for CTF here also caused the same problem to happen, where it just crashed it, which is a really frustrating little feature. Now for Battlefront 1, I was able to find one almost stable server where I'd only experienced rubber banding and lag like this like 20 times a match, which is an astronomical improvement over everything else I was getting throughout the afternoon. So I was able to actually play Battlefront 1 a little bit in this game right here, which for all I know, this is footage of the very first playable match since the Remaster Collection launched. Everything else has just been an absolute headache. At least this one was only lagging half of the time. So I was even able to hit this montage clip right here with that beautiful fucking collateral. Tell your friends. Eventually I was even able to find this unicorn, which was a somewhat stable Battlefront 2 lobby here. So I was able to play a little bit on this one and start fucking racking up crazy kill streaks. But it doesn't really excuse anything. If you have to spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours just to find 2 playable lobbies, there's definitely a fucking problem. Like, the game is released in an unforgivable state and charging $35 for it. What an absolute joke. Needless to say, I'm not impressed with the Remaster Collection, and I'm really getting super tired of games releasing in this kind of condition. There is no way they didn't know that 3 servers wasn't going to be enough. Like, they had to have known that. So on launch, most people couldn't even play it. Like, what do you stand to gain from that? Most of those players, I imagine, refunded it when they realized they weren't getting in. So even if you do fix it, they're not coming back. So all you do is lose money by doing that. Why wouldn't you prepare better? Why wouldn't you put more time into it to optimize it so that way more people would be able to play it? It just doesn't compute. Like, the amount of money you're saving by not introducing more servers or by not making the game run better, by putting no effort into optimizing the game, cannot be worth it in the long run, because you stand to gain so much more from people actually having access to it and wanting to play. Right now, it is so hard to enjoy this game, because even if you do put a lot of time into it, it's going to take a while to find a lobby that doesn't just suck shit. So you're better off spending the 35 clams on a game that actually works and is actually fun, like Helldivers 2 for instance. You can get so much more bang for your buck from anything that's not this remastered collection. Just an outrageous waste of time and money. I think it's just a quick cash grab trying to capitalize off everyone's nostalgia for Battlefront 1 and 2. I still remember Reddit used to be feral for Battlefront 2. At least once every 3 months there'd be like, does anyone else remember this hidden gem? And there's a picture of Battlefront 2. Does anyone else wish that there was a sequel to Battlefront 2? And then a picture of Battlefront 2. So I think they may have just been like brainwashed by r/gaming for their unbelievable love for Battlefront, that they thought they could just pump anything out and get like $1 million overnight for it, which I just don't see being the case, because this is not a good remaster. It doesn't even work hardly. Now I know we did end up getting the Battlefront 3 and 4, and I hate this naming scheme where they just called it Battlefront and Battlefront 2 again, even though it's the 3rd and 4th of Battlefront series. But those 2 games never really scratched the itch that the OGs delivered, which is why so many people, including me, were excited for the Remaster Collection here to bring it back, pump some life into it, and just get that blast of early 2000s gaming nostalgia. Like, of course, not all of the mechanics and everything are going to age well, but you can at least make the experience smooth, so that way you can still have a good time playing it and appreciating it, which is what I was expecting, and not what I got. This game is a pile of dog shit, and I cannot believe that they are charging $35 for it. It's not worth it. That's really about it. So yeah.